All aboard the hydration station, everybody. Choo-choo. I can only do a mini choo-choo right now. Choo-choo. And in the meantime, as you're grabbing your beverage, I just want to say thank you guys. I've seen some people write they're receiving their Y2K merch, their hoodies are going out, this and that. They can't wait to cheers me with the tumbler, which I'm so excited about. So if you guys get your products, please tag me, or even just, if you don't want to post about it, even just send it to me. I would just love to see you guys with the pieces, in the pieces. Oh! It just makes my day. If you want to check it out, jocebedard.com. That's all. Hydrate, everybody. Cheers. Hope you're having a good day. That's as far as I can go. I just had a wedding from hell, and it's making me not want to photograph weddings ever again. June 2021, the bride reaches out to me, says she wants to hire me to photograph her wedding. It's over 4 hours away. She's putting me up in a hotel Thursday to Sunday, but I told her I only needed Friday to Sunday. Fast forward to the week before the wedding. She calls, asks if my husband is coming with me. No, we have an issue. Too many people RSVP'd last minute and want to stay over since it's so far away. So we're going to have to double up in the rooms on Saturday. I already know where this is going. Absolutely not. I told her, sorry, that is a problem. My equipment is very expensive and I have an issue with having strangers sleeping in my room, and I will just head home right after the send-off. Thursday night, I text her asking what time check-in is. Getting to this venue is a bit complex. She replies with, bring an air mattress or you can sleep on a couch in the sunroom. Pardon? At this point, I'm stressed. Friday at 6, she messages to ask where I am. I told her I'm not there. I'm not going to sleep on a couch or an air mattress, and I will just get up at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning to make my planned arrival time. She quickly calls me, you need to be here on time. My mother just canceled, so now there is a bed for you. A bed or a room? A bed. No, you promised me a room, not a bed. I'm sleeping in my room and I will be there at my scheduled time. Anyways, I arrive an hour and a half earlier than scheduled. She was already a bridezilla. Nothing was going according to plan. Her wedding coordinator was late, was at the other job, and didn't arrive until right when the ceremony started. The bridesmaids, 2 of the dresses were shoved in luggage and wrinkled. Like wrinkled beyond getting wrinkles out. Now, let's take pictures. Oh no. It came time for pictures after the ceremony. She had a list of pictures she wanted to do. The dress she had on was making her uncomfortable and she wanted out of it. She started freaking out and yelling, I just want out of my dress now. I told her to go change into her reception dress and we could continue pictures. She said, I'm done. Done. Not just done. Done. There was a beautiful sunset. She wanted no part of it. I have no pictures of her and the groom other than during the ceremony because of her tantrum. I'm totally dreading delivering her gallery to her. Thanks for listening to me rant. Bless your soul. Bless your soul and all the other wedding photographers out there, because that job cannot be easy. I can only imagine the pressure that comes with that too, since you're capturing like the most important day of somebody's life. That's enough pressure in itself, let alone this whole sleeping arrangements. You think I'm sleeping in a room with a stranger? I watch way too many true crime documentaries for that. Okay? Respectfully. They might be a decent human being. They might be lovely. No. All right, there's a note here that this is not the bride. I'm sorry? This photo that I'm staring at, that's not the bride. She even done put white flowers in her hair. Ma'am, you look like a bride. It's a beautiful dress, and I'm sure you look lovely, and maybe you're a very nice person. To a wedding, you had no other dress, not one. Couldn't find anything else to wear on this wedding day. Getting married next summer and just found out our best man's wife is pregnant and due around our wedding day. I don't care for her and purposely did not have her in the wedding. That's nice. I feel like she did this on purpose to take the attention off of me. I'm so mad. I have a hard time to believe that she would plan out her pregnancy and do date around your wedding, honestly, but whatever. You're getting married. She's having a baby. You're different people, different lives. You can both celebrate those wonderful moments separately. They really have nothing to do with each other. Irrelevant to each other's lives. What are you even talking about? My wedding is coming up and I'm planning it all out. My best friend has been excited to help me plan everything and has even offered to help me pay for some things, which is really sweet because neither me or my fiance's families are really helping. Because of her excitement and everything else, I don't have the heart to tell her I don't want her as my bridesmaid or even to come up with a reason that doesn't hurt her feelings. What?
So, plot thickens.
The dresses I want wouldn't look good on her body type. They're sleeveless. She has bigger arms with stretch marks and doesn't really have a figure. Excuse the fuck me? She's always been awkwardly shaped. Even looking at our prom pictures, she ruined some of the photos. We would all look really nice, and she just doesn't look as good as us. I'm trying to figure out a way to tell her she can't be a bridesmaid, but I don't know what to say that she doesn't take it offensively, or if I should like make up a position for her that day, so that when it's time for photos, at least I can separately do them. I dreamed of this day since I was a little girl. Don't tell me I am being shallow. You're way worse than shallow. My wedding should be perfection, right down to the bridesmaids and groomsmen. I know to some of you weddings aren't a big deal. Even as a kid, I used to try on my mom's wedding dress and picture the day that I would get married. It's my day and I shouldn't even have to give this much thought to someone else's feelings. Listen, I ain't got nothing nice to say. So I've always been taught you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for the majority of this subject. That kind of behavior and that mindset is honestly disgusting. And that's all I need to say. Disrespectfully. I'm not even being like, respectfully. Ew. Like, disrespectfully. This is horrific. I can't believe that you like call this person your best friend. Who is the bad egg? Joe from blank wants to know. All right. Dear blank, we were invited to a wedding. However, only certain guests will be served dinner, such as family and people that flew in for the wedding. All other guests were told to come back 2 hours after the ceremony to witness the first dance and have a potluck dessert. My wife and I are good friends with the couple, but feel this is a very odd request and are considering not going. Who's the bad egg here? That's just a very strange egg. Is it like a budget thing? Maybe they can't financially feed everyone, but they still want to celebrate with people. I feel like we need a little more detail, but I'll just say it's a little bit of a strange egg. I've never heard this situation before. Hi everyone, sorry for anonymous post, but my bridesmaid is on here. Oh my God, you got balls to be posting in here. Today we met up for our monthly meeting to go over agenda and order of day, etc. I noticed when my bridesmaid turned her head that she's got quite a number of gray hairs. I mentioned this to her and suggested dyeing it before my big day. She refused and said hairdresser appointments are too expensive and she's allergic to box dye. Very true statement. Hair is very expensive. It's really unsightly and I'm worried it's going to take away from the beauty of the dress I chose for her. Any tips on what I can do? Be less shallow. I can't pay for her hair appointment as I've exhausted my bridesmaid budget now. Wedding is 10 weeks away and I think her hair is only going to get worse. She's only 30. I can't. I'm just getting angry and I'm getting annoyed. It makes me sick to my stomach that there's women out here who are actually having these feelings about other women. What is wrong with you? It's hair. Hair turns gray. I have found some gray hair. I don't dye my hair, but there might be a point where I want to because grays come in, and there might be a point where I don't. And I just accept the grays because aging is natural and it doesn't make you any less beautiful. Oh, y'all need better friends, please. Like, you reach out. Y'all can stand in my wedding when it happens, okay? Because screw this. Beyond upset. Not just upset, we are beyond upset. My wedding is in 3 months and no one has bought anything off my registry yet. I am expecting, well, that's the first problem, 100 gifts since I invited 200 people. My parents have spent over 80 grand on my wedding and we expect to be returned with some sort of thank you. My fiance thinks I'm being unreasonable and won't talk to me since I've mentioned this. Bless the fiance. Listen, sir, good luck to ya.
We're all counting on you.
That's your wifey right there. Sure is. That's who you chose for a life partner. Think twice. I wonder what you all think. We will tell you. I booked a hair and makeup artist based on her clear talent, decades of experience, excellent reviews, and popularity. But after I had a trial, I decided I didn't like her personality or how she talked, even though everyone else does. I just didn't click, and we have different lifestyles. I don't like her lifestyle. She's okay with not being married with children, and that doesn't sit well with me. She also wouldn't do contouring that I wanted because she said it wouldn't look good, but the makeup and hair that was done was otherwise really good. Also, she took too many days to reply to messages and emails. I mean, who is too busy for that? I have a desk job and I reply to everyone within an hour, but I just can't move past my senses, so a few days later I canceled her and my wedding is just before Christmas. What? I knew the 50% deposit was non-refundable when I booked, but I want my deposit back so I can put it towards someone else. She won't give me my deposit back because she said she lost other opportunities and my reason isn't good enough. Do you guys think she should refund me? No. I mean, you say it straight up. I knew the $50 deposit was non-refundable. So point blank period, there's always contracts with that stuff, non-refundable, and your reasoning absolutely is not valid. The fact about like you have different lifestyles. She's okay with not being married with children, doesn't sit well. It's none of your business. Why do you, if she's just there to do a service, why do you even care about what goes on in her personal life? Like, that's what's confusing to me. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my grandma to my wedding because of her heart problems? That is a very bold question. I, 23 female, I'm getting married soon to my lovely fiance, 28 male. But unfortunately, there is a lot of controversy between my family for not inviting my grandma, early 60s, to my wedding. I already made it clear that I didn't invite her because of her heart issues, which already caused her to have a heart attack earlier in the year. And I don't want them acting up at my wedding again and potentially ruining the event. That's what this is about. It's really nothing personal, but both my grandma and her daughter, my mom, took it personal and made it an issue with my entire family. But at the end of the day, who I invite or not to my wedding and for what reason is entirely my business, and anyone who disagrees with it are free to not attend. But I'm not gonna let myself be guilt-tripped to change my wedding invitation. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my grandma to my wedding for fear that her heart issues will ruin it? Honestly, a-hole is not even the word that I think of. I think of much worse. I thought you were gonna say because of her heart issues, like she was hospitalized, she wouldn't be able to make it to the wedding, so you just didn't invite her because you're like, well, you're not gonna be able to make it anyway. Something like that might have been reasonable. No, you just don't want your day ruined by your grandmother's possible heart attack. Even if my grandmother, God bless my Nana, even if I was in this situation, that was her, I'm gonna bring her because you know what? Grandma, if you take, God forbid, you take your last breath, I would love it to be in a happy, joyous moment where you got to see me get married, you got to be there on my special day. That's all I'm thinking about. You know, it just doesn't even make any sense, really, when we think about it. Even if it didn't happen physically at your wedding, but you got the news and your mom found out her mother, like your mom's not, like, your wedding's ruined either way. Ruined. Ugh, I can't. Hi, I've hit a wall. I'm having such a dilemma. My maid of honor won't pierce her ears for my wedding. I know that this might be controversial to some of you, but I feel like when you accept the position of maid of honor, you need to expect to wear jewelry on the wedding day. She said she'll wear clip-ons, but everyone I found are ugly. I love her to death, but I'm tired of having to ask her to be excited about my day. I called her like 5 times before this and she wouldn't answer my calls. Please tell me I'm not crazy. Also, she's also thinking about backing out now. I genuinely don't understand how what I'm asking for is too much. Here are some texts for context though. I mean, truthfully, I don't even need context, but I'll read it anyway. Answer my call. Fine, if you won't answer my call, then I can't do this. I'm so annoyed that you constantly do this. You say you'll be involved at my wedding and then stab me in the back like this, like WTF. When you accepted the job, you knew what came with it. Like, I need more of your help and more of accountability on your end. I'm so tired of having to ask for help and ask for you to want to be involved on my big day. We have a reply from said maid of honor. I am so sorry. I promise I'm not backing out. I just don't really want to get my ears pierced. I know you are really counting on me to do this for you, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. There is a reason I haven't gone and done. I'm 25 years old. I think it's safe to say I would have done by now. Your wedding is important and it's your day, but it's my ears. As for wanting more help, you kind of have become really demanding. This ear piercing thing is just the last straw in my book. I love you and still want to be a part of your day. I guess we just need to talk about how involved I need to be later. Yeah, maybe even just be a guest. Like, that's what I would want at that point. I'd be like, you know what? You can find another maid of honor who will pierce her ears. Go ahead. Maybe she already has them pierced. I would love to support you from over here in the guest seat. All right, guys, let me know what you think about these entitled brides, grooms, the situations, AITA. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm getting out of here though. Stay classy out there, stay sassy, and I'll see you tomorrow.